The Buffalo Bills played their final preseason game yesterday at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo versus the Carolina Panthers. It was a very enjoyable event to be at and to be part of. Before the game even started, out in the parking lot, they had a lot of great things for kids, and a lot of kids were out there to enjoy the fun. So that was great. And then inside, felt like the atmosphere was good for a preseason game, and had the opportunity to get some things and meet some players during the game. So we'll get into that in a minute. As far as the game itself, I was very happy with some of the things that I told you in the prior video to look for. At center, Cedric Van Pran-Granger played very well, and I think now he will move into the second position on the depth chart. And if McGovern goes down, he will play center. And if Edwards goes down, I think McGovern will move over to guard, and Van Pran-Granger will play center. So we're ready there on the offensive line. There was not much play from Ulofoshio, though, at linebacker. And he got hurt during the red-blue scrimmage and wasn't able to really play much in the preseason, which is really bad because I was really hoping to see a lot out of him this year, and hard to really judge on where he's standing now, as he just wasn't able to get the reps due to that injury. He did play a little bit this game, but really not that much. Joe Andreessen played a lot in this game, and in my opinion, he showed that he's really good against the run. He makes penetration and he makes a lot of tackles, but against the pass, he still needs some work. He did blow a call and left the receiver wide open in the middle of the end zone for a touchdown. But just amazed how well Joe Andreessen's even playing for the team. There was one player that I really felt had a great game, especially on the very first series, and that's Corey Couch. We've been watching Couch during training camp, mostly because he wears 33, and we were big fans of Saron Neal, so we wanted to see who was going to take on his number now that Neal's become a fish. And Corey, he's really impressed us during training camp. He's put on a lot of great plays. He's really good at coverage. He makes solid tackles, not afraid to take on running backs. You know, he's a free agent player out of the University of Miami, and I really think he made a great tackle on the first kickoff. He shows that he's willing to be out there to play special teams, and his coverage skills were really good during the game too. Now, I'm not saying he's going to definitely make the team, but hopefully he clears those waivers to stay on the practice squad. And the only reason I'm not sure if he's going to make the team is because Jamarcus Ingram played well as well. And I think it's time for Ingram to be on the 53-man roster, along with Elam and Christian Benford and Russell Douglas as our corners, and or outside corners, and I'm really excited to see that. The other thing was to look out for safety. Jackson shined a little bit. I thought he played okay, but I'm still not sure who's out there with Taylor Rapp during the season. It'll be very interesting to see who they put out there and how well that other person does. Boy, we're gonna miss the years of Hayden Poyer, I'm afraid. But we'll see what happens with that. Now, as far as meeting players, there's a video out there, and I even put one up on my own page of Frank Gore. Frank Gore stood right next to us for a while, took some selfies with us, and wish I had a picture of him that I could have got signed, but a little oversight on my part that I didn't have that ready. But I did have one of his son, and hopefully during the year I'll be able to get his son to sign a picture for me if he clears waivers, because I'm not sure he's going to make the 53-man roster, but I really hope he's on our practice squad. Really hope. So yeah, we had a little chance to talk to Frank Gore. He gave me a fist pump when he talked about his son, and a really nice guy. And he after the game took a couple steps out and hugged his son as he came off the field, and that's the video on my YouTube that you can watch separately. As far as autographs for this game, Before the game, I got a couple of selfies autographed. This one that I got taken with Dalton Kincaid at training camp. So Dalton came over and signed that for me. He said that one's nice. And then when I gave Daquan Jones the Funko Pop of the Penn State mascot picture, he came over and signed that for me, asked me how I was doing. And we had a short conversation. And he said he still has that thing I gave him. So I was really happy with that. And then after the game, Buffalo Joe did come over and sign an autograph for me. I've seen pictures of Joe as a Bills fan when he was really little, sitting on J.P. Lossman's lap and getting an autograph from Jim Kelly, out there with Billy Buffalo and things. So it's just so exciting to have Joe Andreessen part of the team. Not sure he's quite ready to be on the 53-man roster, but we'll see. On Tuesday, cuts get made, but hopefully he clears if he's not on, so that he can be on our practice squad, because it's awesome to have a Buffalo Bills fan growing up as part of our team. And Joe signed this for me. After the game, I actually ran into his mother and told him we really love having Buffalo Joe as part of our team. And she said, "Oh, thank you. We appreciate that." So that was nice too. And then finally, we were able to see Ray Davis and talk to him really quick about some things. And Ray was very, very nice. And wife pointed out that she loves his eyes. But anyway, Ray Davis signed this for me. I think Ray's going to have a fantastic season as a rookie running back. He is number 2 on our depth chart, in my opinion. And we will see him a lot during the year. He runs hard. He's very good at picking up the blitz and pass catching out of the backfield. So he's going to be a great player for us. It's good to have the preseason over, finally. You know, I love going out to Highmark Stadium, at least the current Highmark Stadium. I won't talk about the other one yet. And being at Bills games, but even I, at the end of this preseason game, was like, let's get this over. I did think that they were going to try an onside kick at the end, but when they were down, and during the regular season, they would have had to have, but decided not to do that. But he did call timeouts to try to get the ball back. But anyway, as I ramble on at the end of this video, remind you that Tuesday is the cut down day. We're going to lose a lot of these guys that I've been watching practice during training camp and during these preseason games. A lot of them will end up on the practice squad, and we'll see if 1 or 2 of them, like last year, 2 of them went to other rosters, and let's see if 2 of them or 1 or 2 of them go to other rosters, as they have to clear waivers if they're not put on the roster right away and moved on to our practice squad. So with that, I say, God loves you, and so do I. And as always, go Bills.